Hi guys, this is Jenny from Teal Lane Stickers. I wanted to film another design with me. This time I want to show you how I make my full foil kits. So what I do, I already have my template figured out here. This is actually a February kit, and I thought it was really cute. It came out absolutely beautiful, so I thought I would make one that's more Christmas themed, more snowflakey, and something that could potentially go into January and February. So the first thing we need to do is get our paper. So when we're looking for paper to foil, we always want to get black and white. When we print off, to do the foiling, it has to be on a laser jet printer. That's just what the foil sticks to. And also, the darker the image, the easier it is for the foil to adhere. So when I am looking for patterns, I look for something that has very crisp lines, that has a lot of black and white contrast, and that gives me the best result. So let's look for some fun designs. So I'm going to go to Etsy. That's where I get the majority of my papers. And I am going to go up to the search bar, and we are going to go look for digital paper, Christmas, and black, because that's the color that I need it to be in order for the foil to stick to it. So I'm going to look at this one right here. This one looks cute. I've already favorited it. And the things that I look for when I look for my digital papers is I want it to be seamless, ideally, and I want it to be copyright friendly. So I'm scrolling through here and just kind of scanning. I always read the terms of use. I don't want to get in any trouble with anybody, so I always read through all of the notifications. We're going to scroll down here and make sure that we are allowed to use it in the shop. Christmas patterns for your personal and small commercial use. Perfect. Here we go. Terms of use. We always want to look at that. Personal and small business use. You may use the designs in printed media up to 250 copies. So that is well within what I typically do. So I'm going to add that to my cart. And I only want to get this one, so we are going to just check out from this shop. I'm just going to pay with PayPal. All right, so we have purchased our paper, and now we're just kind of waiting for the digital format to become available. Oh, look, it already is. Usually they make you wait a few minutes. So looks like there's only the one file, so this looks like it would be very easy. We're just going to hit the download button, and down here in the bottom corner is where it pops up. I'm going to go ahead and open that. These are all of the papers, so I want to extract all of them. And now we have to choose our folder. Let's make a new folder. There, now we can select it. Alrighty, and don't forget to hit extract. So then it opens up in this folder here. And the thing I love about Silhouette, you open it up, you go over here to your library. I just clicked on user designs over here. I'm going to make a new folder. Okay. So we have our empty folder. I'm going to reduce the size down a little bit. And Silhouette makes it so easy, because all you have to do is on a PC, you just hit Control A. That selects everything that's in the folder, and just drag it over. You just drag and drop. So here's what our folder looks like. I'm going to go back to design. Now this is already saved as the Valentine's kit. So what I want to do, go to File, Save As, because I want to save it as something completely different, because I don't want to accidentally overwrite this file, because that would make me very, very sad, and I'll be very angry at myself. Alright, so we have renamed our file to full foil December wheat kit. We can always change the name of the file. I just make it something that I'll remember, so when I'm scrolling through I'll know what it is. So let's pull up our patterns. So this little box down here, you can click on it and it will bring up all of your patterns here. It just makes it super easy instead of having to click back and forth between that and your library. We'll reduce this down a little bit to make it a little bit easier to work with. Zoom in some. So first thing I want to do is replace these boxes here. So I can click on one of them, and if I hold down the shift key and click on the next one, it'll select both of them. And since I want this kit to be usable for January and February, I'm not going to put anything that's distinctly Christmas on there. So these little baubles, as pretty as they are and as beautiful as they would be in a kit, I am going to skip over those for now. That's really pretty, so I'll probably use one of that at some point. Yeah, this would make a beautiful kit, so maybe next year. There's some beautiful snowflakes, but so I want to point out, remember how I said earlier that I didn't think that this kit was going to be seamless. Right there you can see the seams, so that's kind of disappointing. I'm not super happy with that, but I can still work with it. So I'm just kind of clicking through real quick to see which pattern I like the best. I like that one a lot too. I think we'll go with that. So what I have already done with this particular box is, I don't know if you can see that this red line, which is my cut line, is slightly larger than the actual line that is the design. So there's a little bit of a gap there. And the reason I did that was because when I was cutting the patterns, it was messing up the foiling. So I made that little space there so that when I cut everything out and then foiled it, I didn't have any problems. After that, they started coming out beautiful. So I just wanted to point that out if you are following along at home. So from here, I'm going to go to this little palette tool, and we'll click on these little dots here to the right to fill pattern so that I can manipulate my image here. And I am going to try to make this make the seam as minimal as possible. So I do that by just kind of centering the pattern up and kind of blowing it up until the seam isn't even there anymore. Now, because these two boxes are two different sizes, and I do want them to match, that does make it a little bit more complicated, but certainly not impossible. So I will just kind of play around with it until I am happy with it. I think that looks pretty good. And you can't see the seam at all. Just making sure there isn't something that I like better. All right, and just like that, I've got my patterns laid out, and you can't even see the seam. I'm going to go up here and do the same thing. So let's make the rest of the kit. So far I have my top box done. I don't have to change my numbers, those stay the same. These little check boxes stay the same. I've changed all of my little boxes in here. And I've renamed my kit. That is the hardest part for me, honestly, is naming the kits. I am terrible at naming things, so if you're ever going through my shop and see these really unimaginative names, I apologize. My kits are actually pretty cute, but my names are not, so hopefully we can look past that. So now the only design work I have to do on this kit, because the boxes are all full foiled, so There's no design on those. I just changed these little deco boxes. And I just change those to whatever makes me happy. And that's the thing I love about having a sticker shop. It's one of the things that I just truly, truly enjoy with making my own stickers, is that you really do have the ability to make whatever kind of kit you want. If you want a full foiled kit, you make that. If you want, you know, hearts and stars and whatever, you do whatever floats your boat. So I think that is just the funnest thing. So to me, it's about the flexibility to make whatever kit I want. And then I pretty much make whatever I would want to put in my book, and then I post it on my you know, in my store, and either people like it or they don't. So I like it and I use them, and hopefully you guys do too. So there, I think that's it. That looks so cute. I cannot wait to see this printed and foiled. As I said, I'm going to be printing this out on my LaserJet printer, because that gives me the toner that the foil sticks to. So I'm going to print that out and I will be right back. Real quick, when I'm printing out my design for foiling, you know, if I'm going to put it on a LaserJet printer, I'm going to send it to my printer, but I always want to make sure that under the preferences, or whatever your box looks like, it might say advanced or something like that, you always want to make sure that the resolution is as high as it will go, because you want as much toner on that paper as possible, because if it doesn't have a bunch of toner on it, then the foil is not going to stick and you've wasted your time. This is what it looks like printed out. Now I'm going to run it through the cutter and the foiler, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So while I'm waiting for that to cut, I just want to show you what I'm using. This is my Minc foiler. That's the what I use for the majority of my foiling purposes. I also have this carrier folder. I'm not sure what you call it. I've already selected my color. Oh man. I've already selected my foil colors. I'm going to be using this iridescent and this dark blue. I thought that would be absolutely stunning. So I'm going to set that up and I will be right back. Alright, and now for my favorite part, the reveal. So I'm just going to peel this foil back. Oh, I love it. Sorry. Got something to get in the frame. Look at that. That is beautiful. Sometimes the static makes it stick real bad to the... And I'm trying to do this one-handed, so... But yeah, look at that. That's how you do it. And I'll have these up and available in the shop. I'm probably going to go ahead and list it tonight, since I... So by the time you're seeing this, they will be up in the shop. I'll probably do a couple of different foil colors. Oh my goodness, this is sticky. I'll probably do a couple of different foil colors just for some variety. Let's see the iridescent one. Oh. Alright. Alright, look at that. That is gorgeous. I love it. I absolutely love it. And here's the matching piece. That's beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy with it. These came out so good. I'm so happy with them. And that's how you do it. That's pretty much the whole process, from beginning to end, from buying the paper to designing the kit to foiling it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you would like to. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.